Welcome to our latest and greatest edition of Better Together Arizona. I'm your host, Angela Hughey, the co-founder and president of One Community. So happy to have Tom Collins, the executive director of Arizona Clean Elections, with me. How are you, Tom?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. We are talking through the propositions on the ballot.
At Local First Arizona, we know the power of coming together to make a difference. Whether you're a small business owner or a loyal customer, your voice counts. Visit Your Vote is Your Voice today to register to vote and to learn more about the upcoming elections.
And today we are talking about Proposition 134, and this proposition would change the voter initiative signature requirements.
That's right. So when you're a voter group, and you're organized to do a constitutional amendment or a statutory initiative or a referendum, so you say the legislature passed something and you want to challenge it and have the people vote on it. Right now, you've got to get a certain number of signatures based on a percentage of votes in the last gubernatorial election, typically. Okay. And that's how many you got to get to be the minimum threshold to potentially get on the ballot. But you can do that within the metropolitan areas of Phoenix and Tucson, right? Because that's where most people are. This initiative this referendum rather, and the proponents of it say that's not representative enough of the state at large. They say what you really ought to have to do is get a percentage on each of those from all 30 legislative districts. And in order to make sure that everyone in the state gets represented, not just in the vote at the end of the process in the general election, but also in the process of putting a measure on the ballot. What are you doing?
So, but everyone is represented already with the vote, right? And so I'm going to guess that people that are against this are saying this makes it harder to collect signatures, and it makes it much more costly.
Yes.
And much more difficult to get a ballot initiative onto the ballot, right?
That's exactly what they're saying,
okay.
Yes.
And as we were talking before this, I'm like something like 62% of folks live in Maricopa County, another 15% live in Pima. And so if you have to have these equal percentages
right.
in all of the legislative districts, I, as someone that would be opposed to this, or someone that is opposed to this, I guess would clearly argue that this becomes really a cost burden.
Right. That's yes, that's right.
And everyone gets a vote, so that's an equal one vote per person in the state. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's it.
Folks that are for this say equal representation in the signature gathering, really,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
And folks that are against this will likely say that this becomes too cumbersome to really get initiatives onto the ballot. All right. So that is our very quick overview of Proposition 134, because it's pretty straightforward. This proposition, it wants to change the voter initiative signature requirements. To learn more about what's on your ballot this year, we hope you'll visit us at yourvoteisyourvoice.com. And we want to remind you, it's a super, super long ballot. So start at the bottom and work your way up. Thank you, Tom Collins.
Thank you very much.
Our vision for creating the Royale was to create a space for the LGBTQ plus community and allied community. It's important to vote so that everybody has a seat at the table. Visit yourvoteisyourvoice.com and make sure that you're registered to vote today.